Puebla. A perfect city where you can escape from the mass tourism and enjoy the diversity in culture, history, and that in combination with a huge amount of color.
Hi, I am Martijn and your guide in Puebla. After watching this travel guide, you know a lot about this city to get the most out of your trip.
From the old town to beautiful churches, this famous pyramid to everything in between.
The most easy way to travel to the city is by taxi from Mexico City Airport. A journey takes about 2 hours and costs between 100 and 160 euros. A cheaper way is by public transportation among the locals, and you are a little bit longer on the roads. A single journey will set you back 10 to 20 euros. This is really the city of churches, and let's say more churches. It will be impossible to show you all the churches because the video will be very long, so I made a selection for you.
And the first one is the baroque-style Iglesia de Santo Domingo. It was built between 1571 and 1659. The inside is beautiful. The magnificent Capilla del Rosario is located inside the church, and it was once considered as the 8th wonder of the world due to the splendid use of gilded stucco and onyx stonework. And then this colorful beauty, Templo Conventual de San Francisco, and it was built between 1535 and 1760. And then this big one, La Catedral Basílica de Puebla. It is considered as the most representative monument of the city, with two 70-meter-high towers. And that was a project. The construction of the famous towers of this cathedral took almost 2 centuries.
In a moment we are going sky high, and you know a place with a rich history because the Battle of Puebla took place over here a long time ago. But first, it's time to leave the city center and we go by taxi to Cholula. It's only a 30-minute ride and we paid around 4 to 5 euros for an Uber. Over here you find the biggest pyramid in volume in the world. This is it. It can be a little bit disappointing because it isn't big, because the main part of this pyramid is underground. They started the construction in the 2nd century before Christ and ended it in the 16th century. Normally you can visit the tunnels below, but actually today they are closed.
Besides visiting the pyramids, you can also climb to the top of this mountain and visit the church, the Iglesia de Nuestra, Señora de los Remedios. It's a tough climb, keep that in mind, but it's really worth it, and so are the views. In a moment you know more about this local market and a famous dish. But first,
the city has a long and rich history, and a perfect place to dive back in history is Zona Histórica de los Fuertes. Over here the Battle of Puebla took place in 1862, when the Mexican army defeated the French forces. The French ruled Mexico for 3 years, and this marked the independence for the Mexicans. And they still celebrate it on the 5th of May because it is a national holiday over here.
My advice is to walk around over here. You can visit also a few museums and see many monuments.
And when you are here, don't miss the Teleférico. It's a cable car with a breathtaking view around the city. A return ticket will set you back 2 euros and 50 cents. One of the best things in town is the food. There are so many different dishes with a lot of flavors. And one of the things you can't miss is over here. It's the sauce mole. It's over my dish and it's really nice.
And the sauce consists of a mixture of nuts, seeds, peppers, raisins, spices and chocolate.
When you are abroad, you always want to buy some souvenirs for your friends and families. Over here is a big market, Mercado de Parian, where you can buy all your souvenirs. Next to this market you find Barrio del Artista. It's the artist area in town, with a lot of small art workplaces, and it's really nice to see what local artists over here make.
The main square in the city is called Zócalo, the place where the city was founded in 1531. In the past, bullfights used to take place here and performances were given. In addition to the well-known fountain, you will find a town hall, colonial-style houses and many restaurants here.
In a moment you see great street art, but first we are going underground to the Puente de Bubas tunnels. About 500 years ago there was an STD in town called Bubas. People who were infected were put away into the tunnels so they couldn't infect other people. Since 2016 the tunnels are open to the public. Don't be afraid, the STD is gone, you are more safe over there than in a nightclub at the moment. The only thing that you have to survive is the smell, it's so dirty inside. This attraction is really small, there's also a museum and a rooftop. The first thing I noticed when I arrived here is the amazing street art in town. If you like street art, it is certainly something you want to see with your own eyes, and it's everywhere in the city center. And when you have some time left in the city center, you certainly have to visit the Biblioteca. It was founded in 1646 and recognized by the UNESCO as the first public library in the Americas. It has more than 45,000 books and manuscripts. The best time to visit the city is from November till April. It's the dry season, so limited rainfall, but keep in mind that it can be cold by night. This was Puebla. Give a thumbs up when you like this video. And if you don't want to miss any other episodes, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free and it enriches your view on the whole world. Tot ziens. Ciao. Hasta luego.